They walk right here, like shake down, right here. Wow.
When a boy could check him, yeah, I don't even care. Just as long as he was
Every drink I like the way I talk to Louis bag. Songs with your head up, got a million on swag. Let's get money, all about the dollar. All the way line, rap about my let's fair on Twitter.
And he's focused, man, with the plan, drop the file, put it together for him. Doing the thing, you know what we're doing.
Take me to go shopping and we can't go out to eat.
put your hands in the air. Say yeah. If you trying to get it, that's the work that comes with it. All my ladies say.
We had fun all the time.
You can pick the scene. I'm gone living in the world of hope. So I suppose it's going down to be your skin. Cause in these parts, ain't nothing but hard times. I started please rich. I know you bad, that was great. Why you bending over, popping like damn, don't shine
Thank you.
And ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the grand opening of Glam Bar Charlotte. I'm your host, DRC, also the coordinator / coach, whatever, model, all that. This evening we're going to give you a little teaser of something we've been working with the girls, getting them prepared for July 3rd, which is the Hair Revolution. That's going to be over at the Hilton. So we're going to open up with Miss Jasmine.
The whole little routine thing, that was the worst. My legs slipped like 4 times in a row. I hated the grand opening. Well, I love the grand opening, but the whole little routine thing, we need to work on that, because, you know, we get that together for the hair show, you know.
Ladies love my style. I can't get wild. Getting by the pop and we get that drippin', that drop. Now hit me. Break it up, so the girls around me, they acting like they drunk. Acting like they drunk. Acting like they drunk. With so the girls around me, they acting like they drunk.
mother much. Miss Clowney has been a hairstylist for 11 years. She's the co-owner of Glam of Charlotte. She specializes in healthy hair care, without weaves, alopecia clients, sew-in weaves, quick weaves, haircuts, color, eyelashes, and more. Miss Lisa Clowney. Flash stylist, international hair distributor, CEO and founder of Glam Bar of Charlotte, specializes in sewing weaves, cuts, designs, colors, inventor of the 2011 Detangler and Shiner conditioner for all weaves, virgin and synthetic. Makeup by Aisha and Miss Rain.
I'll be running now. I'll be running. You gonna walk me home?
But the promise is a convert to a fool, so cool. They don't know, say that man have to rule the school. Stop it and just wet them up just like a fool. So they get to me have to use of the tool. But I don't really care what people say. I don't really watch what them want to do. So I don't talk to my friends, I don't know it.
This one's the queen. This one's the New York City. Ayo, Egyptian, tell them to go on eviction. This one, yeah, it's had a bad gal edition. See them gal there, contradiction. Them say them sitting tight, I bear fiction. The whole of them a bit, body smoking, cigarette, shit nice, figure it. Get them the rollerblades, tell them to ski it. Stay out on them, Jamaican tip. Hold up to the side, every take me pics. Got the new bigs, the color baby pits. Got a spot in every state, Dalmatian bitch. And it's young money, old money, real good money. Ain't you a feature that wasn't no billboard, honey? Kingston, Remo, Warehouse,
That's what
Jungle,
I'm talking about. Glam was solid. This how we make it happen, baby, all day. Having a good time. My boy Stay right here.
Gunshot means forward. We requested it, so we future family. The junkie master. Junk again. I'm drinking. I'm drinking. I'm drinking. I'm drinking. I'm drinking rum and Red Bull, and you see me heart full. You wanna get powerful like them when you dance and get drunk.
Very special, really and truly. Take it
Good evening, everybody. Today, like my baby. First of all, I want to say, y'all like my hair. I love my hair, y'all. Like this hair is just so gorgeous. Like my baby looks so good. Look at the colors. All the colors I love. Y'all can see old man. He can book the dance floor. That old man was getting it. I danced for one time. Shoot, he was dancing better than me. Everything was great. Yo, hope y'all love the show. Peace.
Boy, you should know that I've got you on my mind. Your secret admirer. I've been watching. Teach me how to baby, teach me how to baby, teach me how to baby, teach me how to baby.
Oh yeah. I mean, even she came out there like, I was like, okay, do it, mama. I mean, she came out there like, shit, but I was like, I mean, they did really good. I was impressed.
I be feeling like
it was worth it.
Oh yeah,
it was worth it. The blood, sweat, and tears.
Yeah, everything. They say this always happen. They say you go through all that stuff, and then at the end of the day, you like,
oh. The food was really good. The atmosphere was really good.
Oh yeah. The vibe, the look.
Everything.
Great. I mean,
they had a plan better next time.
Yeah.
You learn so much.
But you learn as you go. Don't nobody get it right the first time.
Right.
You know.
But this really
opened my eyes.
Open our eyes
to see what it takes, like for all the work we put in, to see it transpire in 2 hours, to seeing how you really can make something dynamic, like enhance an experience. You know what I'm saying? Cause like that's the business we in. We not in the business, we're in entertainment.
Yeah, absolutely.
And we want to do this all the time. Like this is our life. It's putting on hot events.
Right. Cause I mean, I ain't gonna lie, I was looking at the hair and I was like, you know what? We be
All the hair look good.
Everybody's
got a different thing that they do, but all the hair look good.
Everybody came out there and I said, oh my goodness. I mean, the hair, then she came with the makeup, and then the everything looked just like. I was dope. Oh man. You know what I'm saying? Come on in, check this out.
Hey, you know, man.
Oh, man, look. Let me tell y'all something.
High too, nigga.
Like, man, you can't say that on TV, man.
Yes, we can. It's reality.
Man, I ain't know, not me.
Oh yeah. How?
Man,
Take the glasses off.
Nah. Hey, look, let me tell you something. Check this out. Yeah, we did a good job though. You know, with the grand opening. You know what I'm saying? The malls was looking pretty good. You know what I'm saying? I was feeling that. You know, I thank DRC, you know, for coming through. You know what I mean? But I didn't like everybody not making, you know, being able to make it to the grand opening, man. That shit was kind of whack, man. I'm just like, you know, we trying to put things out there. We had it like a club, you know, it was set up real nice, and people ain't even show up, man. So I don't know what I'm gonna do at this point, man. I don't know, man. I think I'm gonna start firing people, man.
No, you gotta hustle hard.
I just hustle hard.
But they got, you know, when you come out with this show right here, it's going to expose, you know, your shop, and especially also like whoever want to get involved with it. You know, maybe one day we might try to expose it, even take it farther, or we'll to expand what we're trying to do as far as Glam Bar South. You know what I'm saying? So
Yeah,
basically, you know, this reality show is built on based on hair and class, style, fashion. I mean, just, you know, trying to blow Charlotte up. If those who don't know, this is real. Shh. But seriously, like, you know, once you see this, you see where me and Marcus and everybody going at with it. I mean, you never know who may be looking. BT, whatever, you know.
Man, turn your phone
the guitar,
on,
you know.
Oh man,
That's me playing the guitar. My bad.
Man, God damn,
No,
man. We said during a reality show, your phone coming on.
That wasn't my phone. That was my that was my walkie-talkie.
Your walkie-talkie.
Yeah.
I'm burning purple flowers, it's burning my chest. I bury the most cash and burning the rest. Walking on the clouds, suspended in the air. The ones beneath me recognize the red bottoms I wear. Burning in the belt, moving kids to the hills. Big shorty on the seat, do it for the thrill.
She's money in the city that I'm from. I'ma sip until I feel it, I'ma smoke until it's done. I don't really give a fuck, and my excuses that I'm young, and I'm only getting older. Somebody should have told you I'm
Swamp house, still independent. Distribution Mexican, he's still sinning. No contract, take my word. Send 100 packs, bitch, still my word. Shoebox, no shoes in them. In the 2-4, no 2-1, no chain. Please don't love, took your customs, prices so low. You smoking that, I'm on the cell phone.
I love to drink. That is a habit that I have. It's not a problem. It's a habit.
Straight 8 balls. MJG. 8 balls. It's there too. Look like a Florida bitch. Automatically we're dead in the living room. Get it? Leave you dead in the living room.
I didn't
want you to spend no more money. I didn't want you to spend out another dime. What can we do with these people and these other people we bringing on board that can get this together? Like with Davida and them committing themselves to this show, that man, I was like, thank you God. For Team and them being on this show, thank you God. And not even saying first thing that come out their mouth is where the bread at.
That's right. That's right.
So I'm just saying, we got what we got, but it's small things that we can do to make it finish off. We invested a lot of time and money the hard way.
Yeah.
If we would have knew we needed a production manager, a wardrobe staff, them two things right there would have saved us thousands and thousands of dollars. That's why we learned the hard way. So at this point, I'm still okay to keep fighting because I understand that now this is what I would never do again, but we can't let it just be whatever.
Ain't gonna be no more of this no more. It's like a stomping ground, just like we said before. This is a practice. The Glam Bar Charlotte over there is a practice place now. That's for people coming out of school, well, however we gonna do it. Because we already see right now that people don't want to make it happen. The vision we going on, that place don't want to make that happen. They want to be there. They want to work. They want to get their booth, pay their booth, get their money, and go and party and do whatever they want to do. They're not trying to go high where we trying to go. They don't want no magazine. They don't want no go to Paris. They don't want that. They want to be right here on Tybola Road and not go to where we trying to go. And I hate it because I'm like, wow, I thought we picked the people that's trying to change, but when we try to show them how to change, they want to do their own thing. They scared. They scared to have a leader follow them to somewhere better. And that's what you've been doing. And that's what I've been trying to do, but they scared. And if you're scared, you in the wrong place, because yes, we're gonna run you. We're gonna run you to the point where you feel like you're stressed out and things is gonna be what it's gonna be. Because that's the only way you're gonna make it. All these big places, how you think they make it there? They don't make it there just by not doing it. If it ain't no stress in it, they ain't going nowhere. They ain't no big business.
Performance. We as stylists had to come in and actually create performance to touch our work. That's what I wanted to do different. A lot of times stylists would just do hair and send it down the runway. We don't want to buy trophies from a yard sale and claim it's ours. I want you to see us make magic in front of your face. And that's what the whole show is about. So it's some of the indifferences in the vision from what he was creating, from what I knew the consistent vision was.
I was brought on board to work with this hair show because Fatima initially approached me about it. I think she had talked to Marcus, and based on their conversation, me and Fatima decided to just work together and work on the project because we had just wrapped a previous fashion show like maybe a week or two before then. So. And
that's what I was trying to reiterate on Sunday when I was talking to this gentleman, is that's what the vision is. I love what you have, but now I want to add on to what he had. And then I know some of the girls that got like, oh, why is he moving changes in third? Because it was already a clear vision already. You know what I'm saying? So that's why I see him a little frustrated, because there's so much going on and some like, okay, am I supposed to do this? Am I supposed to do that? And I think we've done a great job of bringing it together and solidifying. So we have solidified a lot. But I just want to say that I believe, that's why I prayed for you, sweetheart. I was like, I went to Mark crying like, man, look, I can't do this. I got to do hair. Like, that's all I can do. You know what I'm saying? And that's why I'm glad. I'm so happy about it that we all getting locked in at this point.
We can focus on moms and hair. You know, I can focus on getting out to the young. We was all doing everything.
And that's why it's like this, because we was all just doing whatever we thought was right. Yeah.
Like, I'm not saying that in a bad way. I can tell that you, like, a lot of you guys are frustrated because y'all doing stuff that's not what God blessed y'all with. Right. God didn't bless you with being able to do. God didn't bless me with being able to do hair, being able to throw stuff together. That's just not my blessings. My blessings are mine. So I hold them, and I tell people that in knowing that my blessings are mine, I believe in your blessings. Just believe in mine. I believe that's just how I feel.
And this is the first time we've actually had time to collectively, even really specifically talk about the production and the real vision as a whole in communication. Period.
With you here.
With you here. With organization. With this is what, this is next. This
Day one, breaking my back with the girls, getting them trained and everything. We never talked about the show. We never put the show in perspective.
We just made straight love.
Now that you're here, that's what I've been trying to say since day one. Now that you're here, you haven't been here since day one, so you don't really know what we've been going through.
No, that's what I'm saying. I can see frustration. Like, I can see.
It's really not. It's really not really not no frustration because due to the fact because I'm a very patient person. Because if I was impatient, I wouldn't be here.
We want patient, boy. This is good stuff.
I wouldn't be here. So therefore, I mean, because I have took girls that was very uncomfortable and didn't have no confidence at all, and I've been doing my part. Only thing, like they said, that they needed for you to do is for you to come in and put everybody in order. And the only thing I've been doing is doing my job, making sure that they walk and do this, that, and third. And what Davida got to do is come here and make sure that she got the styling for them to do. And that's the only thing about it. And my whole thing was making sure that the stylists know what they're gonna do and what they was gonna do. That's why I said, like, whatever you got going on, I'm not even gonna be in your mix. I'm not even gonna be in your mix because you already got the show. They already sent you everything. So you're gonna be pretty much having everything lined up. I ain't even gonna be nowhere near you. You know what I'm saying? You're gonna be just pretty much, I mean, yeah, you know, but you pretty much gonna have everything, you know, boom, 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 you need to be here, you this, and the third. Only thing I'm gonna be worried about is the girls on point. You see what I'm saying? And that's pretty much what I've been doing since day 4.
I needed you the other day. I'm not gonna lie. Like, I needed you to cue the models, but I did everything else. Let me give you guys who's here. Just I'll email it. It'll be emailed to you, and I'll email that to you.
It says the show starts at 5:30.
Well, he said
I thought it was gonna be 7 because he was gonna.
Then we'll go into Ida's performance. If she performs, did you solidify her yet?
Well, why they got? Because she's supposed to be
In New York. So
it's like,
I mean, it's okay. So if Ida's there, then Ida perform. If not, we'll make something else happen because we can do that. After the performance, the host will acknowledge the vendors and the sponsors at the event. So after the music performance, I didn't want the music to be in between the segments because I really wanted people to actually focus on the hair show. So after that segment, I would love for the host, for your vendors and everybody who did your sponsorship, that he's gonna take the time to, of course, shout them out. Then he'll get back into the show. I didn't give it a time limit yet because I don't know how many vendors.
Well, the whole kind of performance of like what we did, we were still trying to figure out what we was going to add, like where our placement would be with all of the segments, because at never any given time of the performance I wanted us just to send models around the world. So we only had just got to the first scene.
And I really paid $15 for this. Like,
Just use some sound.
right? You can play someone on the radio. Play the radio. So I don't want. That's not gonna happen. That airs my pet peeve.
Right.
So for me, when I literally tell you, I'm the person that I do a show like a show that I would pay to go to, and I don't pay to go to a lot of shows. Everything that people have seen me at, I got it for free. There's a lot of things I've gone to that I wouldn't pay to be at. I'm not gonna lie to you. My name's not on it, so I know. But at the end of the day, this is y'all baby. I'm just here to coddle the baby, to burp the baby, change the baby diaper, to make sure the baby, grow up to be what y'all would expect. That's it.
I mean, I appreciate your opinion because you make me feel like it's gonna be an experience. I want people to feel like it's an experience. They got what they came for because I'm understanding because too much time to show loopholes, to show gaps, to show downtime. And when we hit them quick, all of it hit right back to back. It's on time, on point. We out, girl, let's go club.
Yeah. Because if you allow somebody like me to think, I'm a think, and I'm gonna think about all the things you could have done better,
right.
All the things that you didn't do that you could have done. Like my whole thing is you in Hilton, you gotta do this.
Right. I don't want to leave that space.
Right. So my whole thing is, if this is what, I don't think that like your idea is for the thanks. That's another show. Okay. That's a whole show.
Hey team, I just gotta leave some stuff in my back pocket.
Right. Yeah. Just put it there.
That's the award stuff.
Right.
Right. Cause I got so much in the bag. I'm just like.
Don't even leave.
I'm busting mine behind on this side, and Davita's busting her behind on that side. We just got here.
That part right there, exactly.
So we should be out hustling the people who've been here.
And that's where I got kind of messed up with right now, is because I didn't know who did what. All I knew was the model supposed to come in.
Right, and I don't.
And that's what had me like, what the fuck? I thought I'm looking like, where the model is at? And I'm saying like, you trying to tell me that nobody set up the model? at all.
Right. And the
So the ones that came here yesterday, I called them to come check their hair so I can get this hair for them. That's what I was doing.
So what I'm telling you is, like, right now, real talk, if Davida and I just got here and we're already making things happen, then you showed out the money. Your job isn't to do this.
Right.
So I'm not trying to point fingers.
Oh no, I'm gonna put that together right now.
We're gonna sit down and because at the end of the day, if I just got here and Davida got here, she got the boutique, she getting the fittings done. I'm here, I have the lineup of the show done. I need people to be in the show. And I need the person who's gonna do that to get that done. Because it's like when everyone's calling on my phone, like, and I'm like, okay, I'm trying to.
Everything's together but the models right now. That's the whole point.
And you can't have a show.
I know, without models.
That y'all gonna be here for.
So, what we gonna do good? Because I see how the day came out. We gonna call them and get people here.
Oh no, Davida's telling everybody.
When's the next? Okay, yeah, like
Sunday. She told what she's doing is she's calling everybody to see who can come in tonight.
Okay.
Then while she's calling them, she's telling them about Sunday's practice.
Okay.
What I would hope to do is send out a text and have someone. Y'all have too many minions that I see y'all throwing cash at for them not to make these calls. No offense, but y'all got personal assistants. They're not personally assisting. If I had me a personal assistant, I wouldn't have to make a phone call. But real talk though, like Bentley, he didn't do nothing.
Right.
Bentley was. If you have a list of models, Davida shouldn't be calling them. That's whoever Skylar got a person. Whoever assistant is supposed to be assistant.
He do got a personal assistant.
She needs
I could use her. Yeah, I mean, it's a lot of people that could be making these calls.
Because I'm working from 9:30 to 6. I'm rushing from university over here. Davida's doing what she needs to do in this project. So
no, trust me, I'm not. I understand.
I want to vent this right because I can't bring that in there when I talk to everybody.
Yeah, you're right.
I need to.
Just vent it out. Yeah,
right.
Vent it out here.
Because when we sit down right, and I know it's a time and place. This is the politically correct. I know because I know that you're the one who put the dollars up. So at the end of the day, no offense, you the head nigga in charge. You the HNIC. When motherfuckers say you say jump, motherfuckers should be saying how high and what angle and diagonal and do you want me to put my foot up while I do it.
And the call from now on, we just gonna have to have somebody to make some calls for the model. Because I thought we had a person for that. And
that's
obviously I see we do. So.
Right. So
because it was staying stuck on the Sundays. You know what I mean? And everybody knew the Sundays, but they didn't know about the new schedules that we got for them to come here through this week and next week. So that messed it all up because I assumed somebody would call.
That's what we're gonna have to call from now until the show.
Okay.
Because we cannot. This cannot ever. Because this now if this was like 3 months ago, I'd be like, hi.
Yeah. I'm just finally at this point, got something to say. There's a lot of people who want to shine but not invest any time. And I've laid it out clearly that these are the jobs you need to do. And when you're dealing with grown folks who are not following up behind you and clearly communicating things, I can't do it all. You know what I'm saying? I'm a very busy person. You know what I'm saying? And I have personal assistants. And I try to make sure things are followed through with, but it takes a village to do a whole project like this.
I'm actually waiting. I'm listening. I'm listening intently. You see this? This is my intent.
He's from New York,
right? And that's what I'm saying. So things, I spoke my part. I told people what they had to do, and things were followed. We both expected things to be followed through with because we have two people working with the mom. I haven't worked directly with the mom from her area. You know what I'm saying? And so they had the information for 3 weeks. So that's what it is, the problem with people following through.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying?
So this is what we're gonna like after you get fly and stuff like that. I've been to, I said my spiel.
That's why I hawked you then.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying? That's why I came after you and I was like, Dad, where's this girl at? Because you know why? This is what has been going on. You see what I'm saying? That's why I called you in. Because I have a vision. I'm an artist. I'm not a production man, but I have a vision. I know exactly how I want things to go. But it's a whole bunch of different concepts on board.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
That's what I'm saying. That's when I was like, when you finish, getting rid of your press form, and the Davida finishes calling the models,
because we can't do anything really until models get here. So what I'm gonna do, like, we need to just have a conversation of who is expected to do what, and a plan and a backup. So when that person does drop the ball, that doesn't mean that the job sits. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna sit around and we're gonna discuss.
Like nobody understands that. So that's what we're gonna do. We're gonna line this all up now so they understand what we deal with. I'm not gonna keep going back and forth with this. You know what I'm saying? If I go back and forth with this one more time, I'm gonna break somebody's neck.
Justin is the motherfucking cameraman. All these other non-factor motherfuckers need to get the fuck where they need to be at. Yeah, I said that. It's too much going on.
A good path, but the role is about to be explained in about 5 minutes as soon as you're done. Because the problem is everybody got roles they feel like they got and they really don't have. Or people don't understand what their role is in this. So that's the biggest problem. We got a good line of people to line up that makes sense, you know. Everything is good, but it's not where it's supposed to be because it's everywhere. And that's what I see. I'm outside, inside, talking out there, in here, over there, around the corner. I don't got time for that. But I'm cool. I'm mellow. I'm chilling. I'm relaxed because we got a lineup. You know what I'm saying? We got a lineup. This is gonna be good. I know it's gonna be good because I know what's happening. The devil wants to change all this stuff around because we at the last minute of something that's real good. So this is why we going through. Because if this was easy, this would just be. This wouldn't even look right. This won't even come out right. But whenever God's in the midst of this is what happens. It happens like that. You know? Anything easy.
No, I want you, him, Marcus, Davita. I want all of y'all.
Yeah, he's gonna be in. My wife definitely wants me in. But she's really want to speak. She got to speak because between me and her, really the whole thing. And she ain't happy with a lot of what's going on. She's been quiet, and you know she's pregnant, but now she's saying, okay, I got to say how I want to feel about how she feels about it.
Well, that's the meeting right there.
A lot of it was about her.
Right. Okay, that's the meeting. That's the meeting there right there. That's the meeting right there.
That's where the problem coming in because we're doing it just as some nice people right now. Basically, I'm just like, hey, everybody have some fun. Come showcase. Everybody have a good time. I mean, do you know that many people that do stuff like that? They'll spend that much money and just let it happen. I mean, for real, you don't. It don't happen. And we're really cool. We the coolest ones, chilling and everything. And then we saying like, why can't all it is time? All we asking for people is time. Time. You can bring somebody and have a booth. I don't care. You can do that. I'm throwing it at people. And I'm still going to this? That's what I don't understand. So you got to imagine how she feels. She feel like, what?
You're not charging for the vendors or anything. The vendors don't have
The vendors, to the point, the ones that pay. I told everybody now, give me $50, give me $25, give me something. Just come on there. Whatever's left. We got a couple weeks. Just come on there. I've been throwing it. I mean, I've really been just throwing it. Just cause. It doesn't even matter. I mean, for me, money ain't nothing because everything I want, I get. Because of God. Not because of me, because of God. You see what I'm saying? So whenever I do this, it still come back on me 10, 20 fold back all the time. Right now, everything's paid, but it already came back to it. In a way people don't know, but it already came back in ways it just came back. So, you see what I'm saying? I still would charge. I'm not just gonna give it to anybody. You gotta be a purpose behind it. It ain't like, yeah, you come in here with a whole bunch of M&Ms and some, you know what I'm saying? You gonna sell some candy. No, it gotta mean something. But I'm trying to help a city that, yeah, I'm trying to help a city that I'm not used to. Come on.
hold on one second. The models and everything, he does the models. He lines everything up. That's what he's been doing. He's been there for me for that. I have not one problem with him. Y'all, you was on the time. You did the clothes. What hasn't been done? Because what I'm seeing here is I'm seeing it's turning into an eye with people that didn't put nothing into this. They put some money into this, but they didn't put what we put into this. And it's about us, not about us, about Charlotte. But it's okay. You know, at the end, who does it come to? This all's gonna fall on us, because on the paperwork, you got my name, and then that's my wife. Exactly. So what I'm saying is, it seems like it's a little hostility going on in this, because what's happening is I'll have it lined up, and then it'll get switched. Then I'll have it lined up, then it'll get switched. I want it lined up with him, and nobody else mess with it. Period.
Okay, so can I?
Go ahead.
All right, so who was in charge of the models?
DRC.
DRC is in charge with the models and coordinating everything. Now, he didn't have a clue about the calling the models, because usually somebody would, and it would end up.
T was actually calling the models.
Okay.
T was doing good with that.
Okay.
Calling them and letting them know about rehearsal.
Okay, well, should T be in there then? Because
who's T?
This is what pissed me off. This is why I got. Listen, this is why I got you. This is why I want him to find me somebody to help me in any type of way at the last minute, because that's what I'm going through. Everything been lined up right, but when it comes to styling, I got a big problem. A big problem. But with Lisa, Skylar, Dad,
and who?
Charles, Mo did. That's the biggest problem. And if it was something, and if y'all wanted to do this, because it's not us, this ain't the problem. I'm gonna tell you what it is. If everybody, Skylar's here all the time. He's always here. Sorry about that. He's always here. Okay. So he's always here. He's always gonna make it. Come on, you close the door. Skylar comes here all the time. He's always here, and he's on time. You know, me and Lisa's always there. So my thing is, if we gotta have a time to say, y'all stylists gotta be here, this, that, and that, or you ain't gonna be in it, it'll be that easier for me then. That's the easiest way. Because if that's what we got to do, then that's what we got to do.
Something? I'm not gonna lie to you, and this is, God forgive me, don't judge me, I'm being as politically correct as possible. You are weak. And let me.
Go ahead, break it.
And Fatima, is you crazy? You gonna say I'm weak? Bitch, how am I weak? I put this shit together. You know how much money I put into this? I'm being cool. I ain't being weak. Cause if I was being what you say I am, I'd be a little bitch right now. But if I wasn't being cool right now, I'm telling you, if I was a female, I'd get up and beat the shit out of you. But you know what? That shit pissed me off. But tell you something, I was cool at that time. Cause I had me a little sip and you know, I had a little sip in my hand at that time. And I said, let me keep it easy. Cause you know my wife wanted to fuck you up. When we went home, she said she would have beat your ass. Don't play at me, Fatima. I love you. I do. Man, you cool. You know what I'm saying? But you do gotta keep it mellow. You can't tell people who they are. Who are you? If you somebody, you put a show together. When you put a show together, and then I'll shut up and won't say nothing no more. But
Listen.
Hold on. Wait.
Probably not the best move for Fatima, you know. Definitely not the best. But like I said before, I mean, she runs off of emotion a lot, and I guess she was just caught up in the moment. Probably wish that she hadn't said that.
My first instinct as far as Fatima saying that was, oh hell no, because she don't know him at all. Of anything, I'm the type of person that I'm the one that kept having to calm him down, because if he was to speak to anyone at that given time, their feelings just would have been hurt.
I'm gonna let you say that. I'm gonna let you say that. I'm gonna let her say that. I'm gonna let you say that, because you know what? But the whole thing is no. Listen, wait. Okay. Before you say that, I have been. That's the problem. I have not stick up and did what I was supposed to do.
But it's been up and down though.
Let me do it.
Okay, and I say that my disclaimer is I don't mean it in a disrespectful way. What I mean it is you're very loving, caring, I want to help everybody type of person. I noticed that when I first met you. And because you're like that, no one is doing or listening to anything you have to say. That's not your fault. That's not.
Your wife, she's the backbone. I can literally tell she's the person that probably tell you no. You don't do that for that person. Well, babe, I can just give him $1,000. You don't need to give $1,000. She's probably the person that, well, no. At the end of the day,
She's looking down. It must be true.
I say that in the fact of, when I gave you the spiel yesterday, there's things that God has given all of us to do.
Exactly.
At the end of the day, God has blessed me enough to me to look at someone in their eyes and tell them it is okay, but you're great, but we don't need you. Thank you for coming, and deuces. That's where and I want you, I promise you, if you let me do it, your show will be fine. Because what's happening is you are the person. You don't want to be the bad guy. You don't have it in you to be. I do. It's fine for me because at the end of the day, no one else is shoveled out the money, the time, the stress that you have from your pregnant wife like you have. So let's act like y'all getting married and I'm just your wedding planner. Y'all wedding planner stress, so the bride doesn't. I'm the person that's stressed, so the people that shove out the money to get this done don't.
Okay, now
let me.
Okay, now listen. Now sit back. I want you to see this. I want you to see this. Hold on 1 second, because I want everybody to hear this. My thing is, I understand all what you're doing, but the ones that's in this room right now, everybody's doing their job.
Right. Except the stylist.
I can listen to him.
Okay, now, but listen, now he's a stylist. Now, he's been putting in a lot of money. He's been to every function, and he's been making things happen. And he has been telling me what you're telling me.
Right.
He told me exactly what you're telling me about being the weekend. I need to do this. That's been who's been helping me with that out there. I still being a nice guy.
Right.
Okay. So he's a stylist, and she's a stylist.
Right.
And she's an assistant stylist. Okay. With Lisa. Okay. Now, I can give this to you, but that's out there.
Right. That's all I want. That's all you need me for.
Cause everybody in here.
Say one thing. Now, you wanted to tell him, but I know you would have went over the top and really. I mean, it would not have been nice. Because I didn't want him to just say nothing yet,
right?
Because it was kind of up and down. Right. If he tell him it's.
Oh, 1 second.
Sharif. Yeah. Tell Sharif I got him in a minute. We have a meeting, but I'm holler at him.
Right. That's why I'm saying.
He told just like.
I mean, I just want to say doing the whole process. I mean, everybody's done what they supposed to do. I just feel like nobody really has delegated tasks the way they supposed to. It's just been kind of everybody throwing in what they throwing in.
Yeah. Okay.
Like this gentleman right here came to be a model, and he ended up getting a gig to choreograph the thing. You see what I'm saying? So everybody has done stuff out the kindness of their heart. So everybody in this room, I don't fault nobody for doing it because they didn't have to do it in the first place. So that's why when I kept bugging Deb about your number, because I saw at the end there was some details that things need to be put in place, which was as far as time. And when I said I had the vision as far as the way the show looked, we had a clear vision of like, okay, this is something that's going to be different. This is not a traditional fashion show, and that it wasn't, everything couldn't be as normal as it was. And so with this woman right here, with this gentleman right here, and who I am, I had to empower him. You know what I'm saying? Because I've been in this business for 6 years. I know exactly what I'm doing. But when you take ownership of something, you have a different role. D has lined up the models, everything. He's been working with the models. He's been doing a great job. Yes. Everything's been lined up perfect. T is supposed to do what?
Well, T has been calling the models and letting them know about the rehearsals and stuff like that, and also assisting.
Okay.
D.
Assisting D.
I'm sorry. I know you guys. Everyone has a spiel, but I'm gonna ask questions first, and then if you guys can answer the questions, and then we can work from there.
Come on.
Okay. So, question is, who visualized the categories of the hair show?
This was between me and my wife. Okay. Everybody else threw in, and we've dealt with it. Like, okay, we're gonna make it happen. But that's
okay,
we put this together.
So you created the category, the three categories.
Pretty much.
Okay.
I like her energy. I like her ideas of helping. But to me, at certain times, she was coming off a little bit too aggressive and a little too cocky.
Who choreographed the scenes that she created?
D. He does.
Okay. Okay. Now I'm gonna come over here. I need let's switch places, baby, because then everybody can see I'm not in the corner. been communicating with you about the models and the scenes?
As far
As far as the scenes of the show and the segments, the routines, and the models, and who has been the person that's been communicating with you?
We just did that. We just did that Sunday.
Yeah. So the person that has pretty much given you the models has been T. Okay, so who has told you about the vision of the show?
himself.
So you pretty much took the 3 segments that she gave you, and no one else has anyone. The other question: do you feel like you need insight from anybody else so that you understand the vision of the show?
No.
Okay, so you feel like on that end you haven't. Okay, now who out of everyone here took the job to communicate with the models?
I took the job with T because what we was doing is it was getting switched up, and it's not T's fault. It's really a lot of my fault because I just didn't say, T, you got to do this. I'm not gonna be involved in this. I need somebody to make this happen. So that took away. So I was like pulling on stuff where I shouldn't have pulled on.
So pretty much,
I was pulling on everybody.
So you thought that he was doing it, he thought that you were doing it, and no one was doing it.
And that's what happened.
And I just kind of took over a lot of everything, not really having a role, but just making sure things were done.
Okay.
Because we also had a grand opening. So as far as the grand opening is over with now, so we more so focused on the hair show.
Right.
Where I was the person who actually was over the models, but I felt like it would be a lot because I know we still have to do makeup and everything else. So I brought my friend D to take over the models for me as far as practice, getting everything, together as far as that. I know he would be phenomenal with it.
Right.
So that gave me a big, no, I make sure they come to rehearsal, call them, make sure whatever they need to be, and also set the rehearsals. And if he needs I need to work with him a little bit more, fine. I'll let them know that you need to work with him a little bit more. So that's more so my part. I'm just making sure everybody's staying in their job description what they supposed to do.
So Fatima and her mother, that was something that happened way back when on some old drama type shit. They are not cordial people. They're very unhappy people, very miserable people. The 2 of them deserve each other, mother and daughter, and that's all they have. And her coming here and trying to speak all professional and this, that, and the third. This is a hair show, not a fashion show. You've only been doing stuff for about 3 years.
Can I say something, please? So basically, some of the things I'm hearing is that everybody needs to be in their lane and stay there.
Yeah.
So that's what I'm hearing. There's a miscommunication because people aren't sure what their lanes should and should not be.
That's all.
He thought he could jump in everybody's lane and get everybody to go to the he wanted them to go in. You're saying, look, hey, at this point, I just need to do, this is all I can do. And that's all I'm interested in. So I guess what we're hearing here is that Fatima's saying, look, okay, T, Davida got that, the model thing from now on. You don't have to worry about the fitting, you don't have to worry about the clothes, you don't have to worry about anything. She got that.
We just got off when I jumped into it, or I jumped into it, helping, or that's what happened.
Okay.
But
and it was never clear as of like, it never was stamped like, okay, this is what I want you to do, and I want you to do this only. So now we got other people that's gonna come in and help and relieve people from so much where they can really focus on just that. So I think it's good now.
Oh my God! Put on Facebook. Stop playing. You wanna play with me? You wanna play with me? Go ahead.
See, y'all they gonna watch this again.
We gonna play all this. This uncut. This is reality. This is uncut behind the scenes. It's a reunion. Exactly. This is gonna be a reunion. Everybody gonna be sitting down at the reunion like, what you say?
Yeah. I got something to say too. I got something to say too. Yes, for all you models that are watching, Scholar said he didn't want none of y'all mud ducks. He wanted nothing but dimes. And I told him, indeed, check me.
He did say it, but Scholar, you know you mine.
You know what? We're gonna do this after the. This gonna be the after when we all sitting down. Yeah.
You know diversity and everything.
Yeah. That's what I had told him. That's what I had told him. We're talking about people the mom and doing that. And it was
Diversity. We can't have.
All you people, I mean, not saying that they ugly, but I'm just saying average women.
Let me tell you something. Let me tell you something. I'm gonna tell you something. To me, nobody was ugly to me. Everybody had their own. They all had their own style.
So we won't sit up there and just say the mom and the daughter was ugly.
But that's
I don't care.
I don't think about my damn customer.
Yeah, what you gotta say? Turn up. It's all good. Look.
I told him. I said, no, I'm going to
He ain't got to do that damn hair no damn well. So what the hell you worried about them for?
Right.
It's all
He ain't
good.
doing that damn hair.
Right. So that's why I said, you know, I'm going to take on my chair, and I'm going to change the color.
Who the fuck is a mud duck? Motherfuckers in here talking about bitches. If you ain't doing that damn hair, they gotta be a damn mud duck. Nigga, you are not the best hairstylist in Charlotte. Trust me. Okay? I don't know who the fuck gotta be a mud duck if you ain't doing that hair. But ain't none of us. Everybody in the damn show is beautiful. Everybody hair look good. Ain't nobody no goddamn mud duck.
Like they don't know what's going on.
And it's not that. It's not that. The daughter has it. The daughter has it.
But the mom
she
don't.
want her mom to get it right. So I said, you know, pretty much what we can do is y'all just open it up. So then they feel the daughter heard something, you know, and now she's in there crying. So I got to go be the peer mediator and have her face doing this, that, and the third. She back there boo-hooing because she keep hearing other stuff going around. And it's like, it's not fair. And here she comes. And it's like, you okay, mommy?
Yeah,
okay.
You alright?
And it's not fair that they've been here. They've been here. You just don't cut them out like that. You don't cut them out like that. You work with them. That's you work with them. Okay. That's the whole thing. You work with them. You don't tell them that they can't do it.
Who tried to tell?
Fatima.
Well, she asked. No, she.
And she said that you said cut them out, and then they went on down the road, and they went on down the road. And she heard it. Well, and her face started crying, and she said, "Just forget it. I'm out." And I said, "No, you're not. You've been here when everybody ain't been here."
So now, what I was going to say, like, she had said what she had said was, do you feel like these girls are model material?
And it's not about that, because anybody can be a model. Anybody can be a model. It ain't about that. And it's like, you know, that's why I said I want. She not supposed to come putting her input in it. These people are already here. They already here. And like I told her, shut the hell up. And I told her that before she even came out here. I need for you to sit in the corner, shut the fuck up. I don't need for you to be going around here saying this, that, and the third, because it travels. Stuff travels. She heard it. Now her feelings is hurt.
What he's trying to help us understand is how the young ladies where they was all, he had them laid out for the point that they didn't have to do so much. Like they was before, they were classic girls. Because the girl Sherry, the older lady, had classic. She was doing classic looks. So I guess what he was trying to say is that he was perfecting the young ladies to get them up to a standard where they could. Now they looks right now, I know may not be where they supposed to be, but I don't know. Chop it up, put it together. What's up?
But they crying and all this.
Yeah, I mean,
we don't have.
Oh no,
We don't.
She ain't say nothing out of line.
Yeah, but
we don't.
What you went back and told Scarlett is travel.
Yeah,
She heard it.
But
She heard it. She heard it. Yeah, I had to pull her to the side. She took her heels off and she was trying to pull her mom out. This, that, and the third. And it's not fair. We understand that they everything is just not up to par, but you have to work with some of those. You have to work with some of those. Allie Wack, she a black bitch, ugly bald head, but that motherfucker is top paid.
Yeah.
She's top paid. All models are not beautiful. But like I said, I put them in the genre where they fit in it. I put them in for this because therefore they can get that done up and they can pretty much articulate and they can rock with that. So what I just told them was they don't have to do the routine. They can open up for 40s. Then everybody else come in and rock the show. Because I don't think it's right. I'm not a mean person. I'm not gonna go and just slice somebody out like this did in the third when they've been given 100%. They've been here when don't nobody else make it. They've been here. And it's like, and I had to go back there and I had to go back in there and tell, bitch, if I didn't give up, you ain't gonna give a fuck up. You need to wipe your fucking face. Mm-hmm. So yeah, I mean, I don't. Yes.
Are they straight?
Yes.
Okay,
and it's just, I mean, just if you feel like you want to say something, come outside and see it. And it's just simple fact that it's like because
hearts.
Yes, and that's why I was saying like a lot of people get
because what we did is we did get a lot of people. It really ain't model material, but he's been working with them to make them that.
Yeah,
make them feel good.
And they done form and shake their legs to where best works for them. I mean, this is what I do, and this is what I've been doing. I ain't got time. You know what I'm saying? Like I
think we get away with a little bit more since
they can't flash her out, but it's like
you said, this was your first hair show too. It's in a pure runway show. They definitely want to be a pure runway show.
I guess my whole thing was, I'm not even gonna lie to you. My whole thing was, y'all said that y'all are doing this glam thing, okay? And like I told you, hold on, let me finish. No, I mean, I'm trying to curtail it as best as I can.
Every time, but you can take somebody that's an ugly duckling, and when you put hair on and makeup on them, they turn into what? They turn into a swan. Exactly. So therefore you can't look in the inside of that, but you can't do that.
But listen, no.
But you got to understand these people have feelings as well.
I'm not trying to hurt anybody's feelings. If you told me, Fatima, like, yo, your arm got a whole bunch of scars on this ugly, I'd be like, yeah, but I'm still to me, it was like this.
But you can do that, right?
I'm not saying everybody's me. I was just, what I'm saying was, you guys came to me with a vision and an image.
Right, because she
an
asked
image.
me.
At the end of the day, it was about image.
And I said I
didn't talk to. I talked to. Right, I talked to Lisa.
I'm wrong too.
I talked to Skylar.
Yeah.
Everybody.
Because I was like, I wasn't feeling it.
Yeah, everything.
But I ain't hating nobody. You know what I'm saying? It's my family and everything. But shit, let's be honest. A lot of them really wasn't models. And I mean, we was doing what the fuck we could. I mean, making them look like they was runway ready. So. They just pretty is what it is. Someone was mud dust. We have some dime pieces too. It is what it is.
I co-sign.
Only reason why I came with that mentality
because she asked me the question.
You said image. So image to me is
I never said image.
No, not you.
Yeah.
When people who talk to me,
right, you gotta know what we said.
They drew. Let me just explain the picture that they drew for me. They drew this glamorous. I want the 5 Benz series driving Range Rover coupe, having people to see this image glammed up picture. So because they drew that picture for me walking in, well, guess what picture I had walking in? This is what you wanted, so I'm gonna make it happen.
Okay, well, if you want to give me that note, I can go through and pick out only 8 of them. If you want to get down to the logistics, if you want to get down to the logistics, I'm just saying. I'm just trying to say what you said. But I'm talking about on the image. I'm talking about on the image, right? I can go through and give you 8 that fit glam,
right?
And everybody else will be out,
right?
So if you're gonna base it on that, you know what I'm saying? If you're gonna base it on that, but that's what I'm saying. Like you can't base it on image because everything is about image.
Hey, yo, I'm just saying,
you know what I'm saying? And Skylar, if you say one more thing about somebody's image, I'm gonna you gonna fall out. You're gonna fall out because Skylar, you know these people been here since day one. You know that.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry, but
doing that.
Listen, I told this girl. Look, listen.
I understand what you.
So you understand where I came in?
Yeah.
Like my mindset was like,
put this in her dome.
This is what they gave me. So if I gave you, if I said, we doing this high fashion glam event.
You didn't do that. No. Where you said you was gonna be at?
Right, but that's I didn't
you didn't do that. You went to.
Because I knew y'all shit weren't gonna kick him out. I went to the people. I went to Boss Lady. I even told the Boss Lady. She concurred. Boss Lady with the ring. She said
And
it was.
she walked over and I told Lisa too.
See,
and
so it's not just me.
And I said, Lisa,
I'm out of this
I said, Lisa, what you? I said, what you about to tell me? She said, I said, you about to say nothing.
See, because Lisa
I said, no, Lisa, you not about to say nothing. I said,
Lisa
because Lisa,
concurred
you
on my
already know.
assessment.
I said, no, Lisa, you already know. They've been here since day one.
So
They're not going nowhere. I said, but you know, I said, but this right here is pretty much.
I'm done. I'll just.
No, you good. You good. No, you good. But it's just the fact that it's like
that was just a redirect point.
It's just like
that he saved him.
Everybody that's been putting their heart and their blood, they all this in here.
And I forgot
and I think I mean, but still. But still, I mean,
honestly, them all about
yeah. But I mean, still,
honestly, I'll be real with you.
It's all about.
I really didn't. I don't really like to sacrifice to lower my standards, lower my level. I know people been here since the beginning. We had no click likes, understand. Ain't nobody have enough heart to say no. Ain't nobody said no to nobody. But honestly, at the end of the day, I like new girls. Man, listen, if they ain't bad, I don't want to deal and live with them.
You already done told me that. You already told me that. You said you didn't want number dimes.
Number dimes.
You told me that you didn't want number dimes. So if you don't want nothing but dimes, you should have went and you should have did the casting and you should have said, well, this all I want. I'm gonna go through and do all this and y'all can keep y'all you can pick you can get the perfect pick of the litter. Okay. So if that's what you,
all my girls pretty.
And I have models on deck too, like I do from the show I just did.
Yeah, but by this time,
it's okay.
By this time, it ain't about that. It ain't about that. It ain't about that
because by this time we got the last minute.
Yeah.
And
we redirecting that.
We got to redirect.
It's not about that because you can't tell. You can't just come out here and just say you ugly. You can't be in the show.
Y'all set me up for the okie doke. That's like
you ugly. You can't be in the show.
That's like a full figure pageant, and homegirl said she want to be in a full figure pageant. Baby girl, you not a big girl. Sit down. Let me say I want to be in a full figure pageant. I know nothing about me full figure. I want to be in a fashion show. I better look like something. Or hair show. I better look like something.
But full figure, you a size 8 and above. They consider you to be here.
I'm a 6, and I want to.
No. I gave you an example. I didn't say what you actually said.
I'm saying I want to wear fashion. I want to wear fashion show.
Hey, world, how you doing?
If you want to
boss Charlotte, we tell y'all how we really get down. See, we don't bullshit. This ain't what is it called? This ain't considered
this ain't
fabricated. This is for real. We ain't no Beverly Hills fashion and all that. This is real deal in Charlotte, baby. We gonna make this for real. See, we talking about the real deal, so we can make this stuff happen. You know what I'm saying? This is Mark.
Watch out.
Go ahead.
I know
they both.
Yeah, I know.
So I told you I get it done. You just told me what you.
To where I want to say I'm gonna hang my shoes up and I'm gonna go the fuck home. I'm tired. Literally tired. My patience is wearing fucking thin. I'm cussing now and I really don't do that. If everybody keep their mouth closed and do what they're supposed to do, I mean, I'm literally up to here. I'm about to drown. I need to have a seat. Come on. Do fuck that thing. Run it from the show. Run it from the show. Flashing lights will be futuristic and what you want to do right, there you go.
JD, gonna come straight out of the ball.
So in there, if you want, you two want, no, don't say it. Make it three. Oh God, there's no way you're too that baby's gonna be
stars, but she believe in shoes and cars. What stars in the new apartment? Don't tour from the stores departments. You more like a red star. I'm over and the fun is so easy. Man, why can't I I get a call like, where are you, easy? Try to hit you with the O and Y till I got flags by the pop. I hate these. All I know you love the show, but I never thought that you would take it.
There you go. That's what I'm talking about. That's Periscope right there.
Oh my God.
I know it's been a while, sweetheart. We hardly talk. I was on my thing. I know I was mad, baby. Hey, lately you been all on my brain. And if somebody would've told me a month ago, flying over, I wanna know. If somebody would've told me you get it, go, get these people cold. I'm kinda like Katrina with no FEMA, like Martin with no Gina.
Out of context, if I say something that you may not like, pull me aside, talk to me about it, and I'll make sure that I don't come at you or anybody else in the same way. I only say that because we're all human, we all have feelings, and we all may feel a certain type of way. My voice will be the voice you will hear on the day of the show. My voice is the voice that you will say, hey, you got 2 minutes to get dressed. You have 2 minutes to get them on stage. You have 2 minutes to this. You may be saying, I'm putting my shoe on. On the day of the show, I really don't care about your shoe. There's going to be somebody helping you put it on. I just need you on stage. Because at the end of the day, people are paying to come see you. So if they're paying to come see you, or if you pay to see anybody, you don't want to be sitting there bored, looking like, okay, I know there's supposed to be somebody on the stage. There's nobody on the stage. You don't want to look. You pay 10 people in VIP pay $50. You don't want to be. You don't want to pay $50 and be in VIP looking like, what is she doing? So at the end of the day, I really want to apologize sincerely. Bless you. I'm not a mean person. I'm really easy to talk to. I'm very high energy and I'm all over the place. That is, unfortunately and fortunately, that is my gift and my curse. I'll be here and then be there, and then you'd be like, I don't like her. Don't not like me because
she's tough, and a lot of people have told her that, but that's just who she is. She really is a sweetheart when you get to know her. But I mean, you know, she's just strong-minded and strong-willed, and sometimes she comes across as being brusque and rude and brash, but I mean, you know, that's just her. In the end, she may be like that initially, but in the end, she'll apologize, you know. And sometimes I tell her, Fatima, before you start talking, just give a disclaimer so everyone to know that you don't mean it personally. It's just business, you know. Okay, Fatima is a bitch. She like just came in at the end, like towards the end, right before the show, whatever, like 2 or 3 days before the show, trying to take over, trying to tell people what to do, trying to tell people how to walk. She ain't even a model. I ain't never seen her nowhere, nobody magazine, on nobody hair show, nobody TV show, anything. And like she just came up in here criticizing people, you know, whispering about people. That's high school. We're older than that. Let's move forward.
We're gonna open up the flow. Because it's to the point to where it's like, I'm tired. My armpits are sweaty. My crotch is hot. It's and it's just it's a lot going on, and it is too much going on. It's too much, and it's a lot going on at the last minute. And just for everybody, like we just had a beat earlier today. If you feel like you got something to say, please say it now. Models, please say what you got to say now, so I can finish, so I can wrap it up. Come on, somebody. Come on.
Okay, I think it's how it is. I think everybody's more lost and confused, and you know, from how we've been running things before to how all of a sudden today, it's like a whole new game plan.
What's new? What's different?
I mean, what's new? Mm-hmm. We have somebody else that's over it. That's new. Mm-hmm. There's less people here than there was Sunday, and I understand some people wasn't able to make it. Mm-hmm. From Sunday, the different categories of the hair show was in different orders. The music, and was no real order for it. Mm-hmm. So I mean,
anybody else?
A little bit more clarification would be easier, I guess.
Regarding music, have we solidified that tonight? We know that 40s is doo-wop and futuristic is Splash and Lights. And so we're working on the marble, right? Yeah. Okay, is everyone clear with that? All right.
And if anybody got any suggestions about what marble should be, just throw it up.
And the categories, I do apologize, the categories will be the opening, then you have the futuristic.
I don't even know if I'm going to open.
Okay, well, it's supposed to be, but it's supposed to be futuristic, 40s, and marbles. That's the way that they wanted it to be lined out. So from today on, you'll practice on the lineup of how you guys should literally walk on the day of the show.
Anybody else got something to say? Don't be quiet, y'all. Come on.
Really?
That's what we here for.
Yeah.
I'm frustrated. It's just that I had got frustrated. You know, like, y'all had to turn the routine around because I wasn't getting it. And I just got frustrated. That was my problem. You know, it wasn't nothing particularly towards anybody saying something. I didn't hear anybody say anything. It was just with me personally. So, but I'm okay now. I got to do that.
Anybody else?
Are you okay with how it is now?
I mean, I'm fine. I mean, yeah, I just didn't want y'all to have to feel like, well, she couldn't get this, but we want her in the show. We don't let her make her feel bad, so we're going to switch it around and do it something. You know what I'm saying? So, but I'm okay now.
Anybody else got something
I think
to
you
say?
just feel a little different because of the other people not being here and us being here because we flowed better at the Hilton. So Sunday, we'll get the flow of things again, I feel. It's just kind of messed up, you know, right now. Yeah.
In the space.
Yeah.
It's really not the space because we've not been in here
Are you practicing before?
We've been
Oh, okay.
practicing here. Only thing that's been new is we just moved it to the Hilton. That was just new. And what we just did was we just had the grand opening, pretty much. And some of the models weren't selected for the grand opening. So this space right here is where it's been birthed at. So this is not the problem. The problem is everybody staying where they need to be at. So if you're not me, and if you're not working with these girls, and if you got your order, what we already talked about, keep it. So we don't keep no confrontation because some of these girls is not gonna come up and they're gonna stay with how they feel due to the fact because this is what they're feeling. It's like if you already know your role, stay in it. And that's what we're gonna do. Because they already feel comfortable to the fact that where I had to break them in and get them where they are now. And so now what they're all wanting to say, but they're not gonna say it, but they feeling it, is just that stay where you're supposed to be at. So that everybody else can pretty much run smoothly. Because they feeling like stuff has changed and they feeling like they don't want to keep doing this, that, and third. And I can't have girls backing out at the last minute and on top of this, and then it's stressing me the hell out because they feel like, okay, you over here saying something, or they figure you saying something, and this, that, and the third, and now I don't need all that. And we don't need all that. Because if they not here, who the hell gonna do the show? So then on top of that, so I just think everybody, if you're not me, just please keep your mouth closed. And we will talk about it later. And pretty much we're gonna keep it running how we've been running it. And if you need to introduce yourself and how you need to talk to them on one-on-one, you do it then. Because pretty much out of this, I came here to be a model. I didn't come here to teach. I'm not getting paid for this. This is my time. And like I said, my time is limited. I go to hell home. I don't have time for it. Everybody in here is not 12. So please stay in your roles. If you got something to say it professionally and orderly.
Okay, I'm gonna say something.
And please.
My thing is, I don't deal with childishness. If y'all have something to say about a certain model, call the model over there. Don't call somebody else and try to say it out loud, because I'm not gonna deal with it. I will walk the fuck out of here. I'm being honest with you. So I don't deal with bullshit. Like you said, it's been fine the past couple days. I wasn't here Sunday, but to y'all new to me. And what y'all did today, even with them, it was disrespectful. I don't like that. That's all I'm saying. I'm gonna leave it alone.